New this morning, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s in Milwaukee, we were known as the bowling capital of the world. Lanes were open 24 hours a day with leagues for every shift. The pros came here, and there were 3 locally produced Milwaukee-based bowling TV shows. Here on CBS 58, or TV 58 as it was known then, we had the bowling game.
From the bowling capital of the world, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It was a staple to watch.
This is the bowling game brought to you by TV 58 Sports.
It was just part of life.
Tom, we have come to the final week.
I think that's where I kind of started seeing how people bowled.
It was Milwaukee. It was their tradition.
It's the TV 58 bowling game, where bowlers and bowling buddies compete for cash and prizes.
For 20-plus years, from the mid-70s to 1994, the bowling game was a nightly tradition in the bowling capital of the world.
It was so simple, but yet it was so genuine.
Tom Cole and the late Lee Rothman hosted the show for its entire run, mostly on Channel 18 and finishing its last few years on TV 58.
It was 4 frames of a regular bowling match, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was it.
And everybody watched. At one point, it was the highest-rated, independently produced program in the country.
We'd have dinner, we'd get ready, and we'd all watch the bowling game.
Anyone can bowl, anyone could be on it.
Your friends are on it, or people you bowl league with.
What made it popular was your neighbor, who may have been on the show. They became a star for 15 minutes.
Wisconsin families ate dinner with Tom and Lee 5 nights a week, 33 weeks a year, for 20 years.
That is really something.
Well, they were cool. I mean, you could goof around with them.
Lee was a awesome man, very funny man.
He was always professional, and Tom was a guy that was the loose guy, the color guy.
Tom's hobbies are the 3 B's of life: blondes, brunettes, and Bacardi.
My hobbies were blondes, brunettes, and Bacardi. That's what I said. And I remember that was pretty funny.
As they say at the Indianapolis 500, gentlemen, start your bowling balls. Is that good?
Lee Rothman, my partner, deserves so much credit for the success of that show. His humor and the way he knew how to ad-lib.
Steve, my boy, 88 is nothing to sneeze at.
And I learned so much from him.
Lee passed away in 2004.
Lee was a wonderful, wonderful mentor.
We cut down the chatter and get to the bowling.
He was part of my family.
When was the last time you watched your episode?
Over 30 years ago.
Do you want to?
I would love to.
Press play.
Ladies and gentlemen, Julie of Julie's Jewels. This is Julie Erke.
Julie Erke D'Amato took her team to the 1992 spring finals.
Come on, Julie.
I think I bowled pretty decent. I believe we took 2nd place by 2 points.
Steve Brinkman doubles here.
That could really help the cause of Julie's Jewels.
Steve Brinkman anchored the team.
You didn't have to be a professional to do it. We bowled league together and said, hey, let's do it. And we went on and we had success.
10th frame. This is what it boils down to.
Larry Shapansky guesses he appeared on the bowling game about 7 times.
So it was a fun thing to do. And we just thought, let's just do it. Maybe just win some beef jerky, who knows, whatever they're giving away,
We would have watch parties in the bar when our teams would be on. So
Hank Poznanski's family in Blue Mountain Bowl sponsored dozens of teams.
And it was cool in the little stadium they had. They built a studio, 2-lane studio with bleachers.
Now, 30 years after the end of the show, Julie had to stop bowling because of an injury. Steve just returned from bowling in Vegas for the USBC Open Championships. Larry rolled his 50th perfect game earlier this year and is the defending USBC state and city singles champion. Hank runs Blue Mountain Bowl as his family has done for more than 50 years now. And Tom, he is now retired from a second career in commercial real estate after 20-plus years in radio and TV.
It was so for everybody. It was good night, good luck, and good bowling, everybody.
And good night, good luck, and good bowling, everybody!
Now, when I told people on social media we'd be doing a story on the bowling game, so many of you shared stories and photos and videos. A lot of Milwaukeeans have a special spot in their heart for the show. I've gathered them all into a slideshow that's on our website right now. Just search for this story on CBS58.com. So many great memories, so many great hairstyles watching it back.
That's so true. That's really cool. And some of them kept it going in Vegas for the bowling championship. That's awesome.
Larry was phenomenal. When he was in high school, his team appeared and set the record, and which stood for the entire run of the show. And he's 60 years old, and he's the champion of Milwaukee and of Wisconsin.
It was awesome to see the lady see herself, what, some 30 years ago? That's the last time she'd watched.
She had never seen it. Yeah, she hadn't seen it since it aired.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
And you can see those episodes too. There's a couple of them that are on YouTube right now. I've got a link to that on the website as well.
Awesome story. Thank you so much.